Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. And a villager did go up top, and our second golem poofed in. Oh, there he is. He's up top.
Oh, I was like, the golem? How do you know which one's which?
Showing people that... Wait, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Hi, buddy. Hi, dude.
That's a different one than the one at Camp Mindigo, too. This purple shirt guy at Camp first, so...
Oops. I went to hit shift, and I just hit control and ran right off the edge. I mean, in theory, I tried to make this in a way where if we wanted to, and I'm not saying we do, we could then do a side steps that went up to another layer and keep wrapping around and go up, but we can do that.
I kind of want to, like...
expand it out further.
Like, because that's the same height, right? Like, do you have more of the...
Yeah, I have lots of wood. Let's find out.
That's one higher, but that's still fine, right?
Yeah, it is one higher. Oh yeah, because there's these ones were built on a stoop.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was weird they lined up, but now see they don't actually line up. Is it fine though? Because like doesn't where the awning live matter?
I don't know. Some people said something about an awning, and other people said they were wrong, and I have no idea. I mean, we could drop it down at some point in the middle, half a block, or I guess it'd have to be a full block, right?
That is weird. Where is it at right now? Oh yeah, it's at the top of the block. So yeah, the fact it's working as an awning down here. Did they go in there at night? The bottoms now? Did we mess up the bottoms?
I don't think so. No.
I mean, have you seen them go in there though? It's getting night now. I guess we'll see if they go in.
I haven't seen them go in. Yeah, I guess let's watch, see if they go in. Back up a little bit.
Oh yeah, they're going in. They're going in. Right. Okay, so that's fine.
Yeah, they went in there. Yeah, we could either keep them completely separated, and
then just make another floor.
Make another floor, or you could actually drop it down and just have a like this, right here.
Yeah.
Have to get rid of the top. Oh, that turned into a full block. Why did I do that? I don't want that to be. Can I just get rid of the bottom block here? Am I screwing something up? There, like that.
There you go.
Takes a lot of stupid rework to get that right.
It doesn't have to be that far. Like you took it down further than it needed to be. Just be like that, right?
Well, no, because then the door won't line up. Because that's just a half a block down.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So yeah, I mean, I guess so it would look like that. I guess if we expand it out a little bit, does it look really stupid, or is it?
I don't think that looks dumb. I think it looks all right.
I don't know how much we want to expand it out. Do we want just a small walkway, or do we want to actually like roof the entire thing? So it's like a whole underground community.
Nah, I think just a walkway would be enough.
So I'm sure you've dealt with this, having a child that's older than mine. Kids' books that like teach the alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
We have this one, and I very much question the author's choices in this, because it's got like an apple on the first page, and it says like, you know, big red apple. It is apple A, and like B is like bear or something. Like I don't know. I don't remember what B is. But you turn to a page in the book, and it's literally a picture of a chicken.
That's not C though.
No. You know what it is?
What is it?
H for hen.
Ah, okay.
And I'm like,
yeah, that probably should have been horse.
Yeah, or just to say, you have a picture of a chicken, which people, how many kids go, a hen?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a bad choice.
And I keep looking at this book, and I'm just like, why? Why'd they do this? Like, now I feel my son's going to get really confused when I keep going chicken, and then we get to the H page in the book, and we're like, hen.
Yeah, yeah. You should throw that book away.
I mean, I would agree that we should.
I have this one where there's these cats, they play, and they and one of the pages they play with anal beads.
Wait, what?
They're not really anal beads, but me and Crystal always kind of look at each other when we get to that page and be like, yeah, those are anal beads.
What? Why did they bring anal beads into this book? What are they supposed to be?
Some kind of cat toy. I don't know. They're just anal beads to me, though.
The anal bead cat toy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess when I had cats, we'd let them play with anal beads if they wanted to.
I mean, if my cats really wanted. I've never tried. They might like them.
Oh, you never tried for yourself or the cats?
The cats.
I'll tell you.
Did I just answer that I've tried for myself? I don't know. We'll just leave that alone.
You might have. I'll admit I have, and did not. I didn't try it on myself. It was somebody else was trying.
These doors you're placing, they're wrong, Jeff.
They're lined up with the doors below.
Yeah, but they need to be. This block is bad.
No, I was leaving that block so you could still come down because I was destroying all the blocks that.
No, but I'm putting like if you go that low, there is no room for a villager on the first floor. You're too low.
No, I'm not.
You sure?
Yeah, you're wrong.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what though? Because what I did I think in the other ones is I went like this.
Did you? I didn't.
Pretty sure. Because there should be. There's a half block, and then there's the. So look,
this place is so crammed with people.
There's a half block, and then the.
Oh yeah, you did that on this one. I didn't do it on this one over here though. You look in this one.
Oh god damn! They just look like they're like we're sardines.
Yeah, this is our only place we can live. This little hole.
I didn't realize that.
There's so much room in the world, and they really want to be crammed together right there.
They do. Reminds me of that movie I, Robot.
Which part?
When he was just talking about how there's ghosts in the machines or whatever, and how nobody understands why some robots, when huddled, and showing all the ones that they've like decommissioned or whatever, and they're in like the scrapyard and all the train cars or the tanker cars or whatever it is for storage. And it's saying how they don't understand how some robots prefer to be huddled together while others are, prefer to be spread apart. And it shows like one where all the robots are kind of like evenly spread and one where they're all huddled together in a corner.
Huh. Yeah, I don't remember that part. I guess it's been a while since I've seen that movie.
I was just trying to talk about whether they really do have, artificial intelligence or, all that.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff. Oh, it was a really good movie, by the way. I really liked that.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I like that movie. I like pretty much anything Will Smith's in.
Did you see the new one that he's in?
Okay, that movie was not good.
Did you watch it all?
I didn't. I couldn't make it.
Oh, I watched about half of it, and I thought it was entertaining. I actually ran out of time watching it. It wasn't good enough that I was like, I need to get back and see the end of this movie, though. But I didn't think it was bad. God, what is that movie called? It's a Netflix-only release.
Blaze? Blizz?
No.
Blitz? Blonde?
No.
It's a B word.
I don't even think that's true. Will Smith Netflix movie. Oh, Bright. You're right. It is a B word.
Yeah. See, I was right there on the tip of my tongue.
Talking about blazing with blondes.
Getting
blitzed.
Right. I guess I did. Yeah. Say all the words, didn't I?
I knew where you were going with it all along.
I didn't realize.
Let's see. I need to get rid of these little windows, which is the sad part.
Well, you didn't have to. You can make them taller.
Well, yeah, we could have made it taller. But you didn't run into any books like that when you were...
No, I think the closest thing is the anal beads. I have a lot of old books that were mine when I was her age that, we give to her. And some of those are a little bit questionable. There's this one little boy that owns himself. And I don't know, it's just a weird. Yeah, he like sets himself free, and so does another dog, and they go off and get a bone together. I don't really know what that book was about.
He owns himself?
Yeah, the little boy who owns himself. I think it's the name of the book. And the dog that owns himself.
So interesting series, but
and they move into a house together, little boy and little dog.
So who owns the house?
I guess they do together.
I mean, I hope the dog's making its payments. Yeah, I'm actually kind of afraid of when it comes to like school time for the books, because I remember reading books that probably would make so little sense nowadays that I don't know, I feel like, and this is probably just me being a grown-up, and I need to be able to understand that children have a completely different way of thinking, because when I see some of those, you know, stupid cartoons and stupid stories, I really get concerned. I'm like, this is just going to make my kid stupid, isn't it? But it's like the same things that I watched, and I don't feel like I turned out stupid. I mean, in some things I did.
I have one that has it's like a counting book. Again, this is another book from whenever I was a kid, and there's 3 gay clowns in it, and she's asked me what gay means, and in this book it means happy, and so I told her. So I did get concerned after that she's just gonna go around using the word gay, and now it doesn't really get used as a happy word anymore, and so I don't know. Thought maybe I shouldn't read that book anymore after that, but we still do, but not very much. That was one of the younger age books, so
you know, and I think so. It's kind of funny because I think the word, you know, gay, with the meaning of happy, was very olden time type of word. And I'm not even talking like, I don't even think like my grandparents' generation probably regularly used the word gay to mean, you know, oh, it means they're happy. I'm going to talk about them being gay because that means they're happy. I have a weird feeling that word started to get used a lot more in like children's books, because they were, at the time, it was when a lot of people were against homosexuality and stuff. They were trying to like make the connotation, almost like force it to be something it wasn't. So if people saw the word gay, they didn't get the wrong idea.
Huh. Maybe.
I could be completely wrong on that, but I wonder if that really was the case, and I am accurate in that thought process. Like, is it actually going to potentially hurt a generation by, I don't mean obviously hurt, but like take back some of the progress that's been made trying to disassociate the word from the meaning of homosexuality?
Yeah. I think like my daughter's generation, I think like homophobia is like on its last legs. I like to believe that, at least. I might be naive.
No, I would agree with you. I think for the most part, there's so many more progressive people raising children that even if it's not on its last legs, there's going to be so few people that are inherently like racist, homophobic, etc., because it's just not the state of the generation of people raising children anymore.
Yeah, my daughter asked a question the other day when we were at the Chinese restaurant. I didn't know how to answer this. I just kind of didn't know what to say, to be honest. She's like, so why is it when we're at the Chinese restaurant and the Mexican restaurant that more brown people work here than peach people? And I was like, well, you know, people just have different skin colors based on where, you know, like where their families are from.
Based on where they work. Just have different skin colors.
Yeah, you know. You want a job here? You brown enough? Christ. But yeah, like, I don't know, like the workers were like standing right there while she's asking. I'm like, is my daughter racist right now? I don't know. I don't think she's being racist, but
I mean, if as somebody who doesn't know any better, absolutely not. Like, that's the thing with like children and the innocence of children, is they don't say things out of like hurtfulness and spite. They say things out of general curiosity. They're making real world observations and asking questions about those real world observations. And that is going to be kind of a hard thing to, you know, because that sadly is something that probably won't, you know, change, because there's still going to be a you know, a general wage gap and things like that for, you know, the foreseeable future. Just because homophobia and racism is going away doesn't mean there doesn't still exist that.
I don't even think it's a wage gap. I want my Mexican food to be authentic. I mean, I don't know if I'm sounding racist, but I don't think that like my cousin could cook me Mexican food like the Mexican family at the Mexican restaurant that cooks my Mexican food.
I mean, so yeah, the people who have their recipes that they brought over when they immigrated from like Spain or Mexico or whatever, and that's what they do, and you like that food, sure, but at the same time, you're also going to have, you know, your chain Mexican restaurants.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not getting the old school family recipe just because a chain, you know, of what's like a sit down Mexican restaurant like Don Pablo's. I don't even know if those are still around anymore, or whatnot, is a, you know, place that potentially still, depending on where you're at, could still have a higher minority population that works there. That the same question could be asked, but it's not their family recipes.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I know, it's so funny because these topics, they're so hard to even talk about, because I realize that no matter what we say, somebody is going to be offended. And we're not saying anything offensive at all.
Oh, yeah, people are getting offended about anything, though. There's nothing to do about that.
Yeah, and I think these are topics that will always get somebody offended no matter what you say, because it's just, no matter what you say and how you say it, people can take offense to it if they really want to. It's very... very strange. I wish that would go away.
People will get offended forever, though. I feel like people are more offended nowadays than they have ever been.
Well, so you said they'll get offended forever. So that's the one thing that's going the other direction, though, right?
Is it?
We're talking about homophobia and racism going down, but the offense people are taking, like, drastically increasing.
Well, yeah, no, yeah, it is a weird bell curve that we're experiencing where things are getting better, but people are getting more offended easier. I guess I don't know. It's like I mean, we're talking about like my daughter's age, your son's age, of these people. I mean, I don't think it's people our age that are the ones that are getting offended easily, right? It's younger people.
I mean, I don't know. I've seen, I think, yeah, I would say younger, but not like your daughter and my son's age. Younger.
No.
I'm thinking more like current college student age.
Right,
like your early to mid 20s, like, you know, that's where you see your typical social justice warriors. Really,
I think that's just like that generation trying to fix all the things that we were just talking about, kind of, without realizing that to some degree some of these things are getting better on their own. I don't know though. We're, you know, two white men, so we're not allowed to have an opinion on any of this shit because we don't know.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We can't have an opinion. And I'll say, and especially when it comes to like the homophobia issue. Not that I was ever homophobic, but I clearly thought, you know, homosexuality was a choice at one point in my life. And I don't mean a point in my life when I was young. I mean a point. I was still young, but I was like 17 years old. And I, for some reason, had the mindset that it was because I just didn't know like any better. I just thought homosexuality was a choice. I've clearly changed my understanding of that. But I guess,
like, I had just been told at an early age. I guess that's really a parent thing, right?
Yeah, I don't think my parents ever just talked to me about it being, they talked to me about people liking men and women liking women, and how that was like completely acceptable if that they wanted to do that, but they never, I guess it's probably the way that they said it. It wasn't this is genetic, it's what's built into them. It was, you know, men are allowed to like men and women are allowed to like women, and that's okay. And I guess I probably took that as, oh, they make this choice to like their own sex. Okay, that's fine. Not that it was ever explicitly told to me that way. But yeah, I guess it could be in theory parenting, just because in my case it was lack of explicitly stating that it wasn't because it was their choice. But at the same time, I also think then that the debate was a lot hotter, that people didn't necessarily know. And I mean, let's be honest, people still honestly don't now 100% know. You just have a lot more scientific evidence that points one way or the other.
Well, I mean, I do think people know, because there's enough people that are gay, that were born gay, and have said that they didn't make a decision. I think we know. I mean, I don't think it's debatable.
So I guess the question then comes is like, what about people who are, you know, bisexual? Do you think that they're genetically attracted to both? Or do you think it's one of those things that also came to be where it was seen as acceptable, so they experimented, which is a completely different thing?
Okay, so I guess in bisexuality, that is an interesting question. Because...
And I think that's where I always got really confused in it too when I was younger. Is it didn't make sense to me that you could be like, unless it was a choice, you couldn't be both. Which obviously I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm just saying that's one of the things, the concepts that confused me about it. And in my mindset was saying, if you're both, it can't be a choice, or it can't be genetic. It's got to be a choice. Damn it! I just fell down.
You know, and I feel like even people that are bisexual probably do have a preference.
I would agree in general that I would think that if somebody does truly classify themselves as bisexual, they definitely would have a preference toward one or the other. I think man, wouldn't it be kind of easier if you had genetically were programmed that you could like either?
Do what? You broke up again.
Wouldn't it be nice if you were just genetically programmed? Like your genes told you that you were bisexual, that you could go either way? Wouldn't that be so great for your dating pool?
See, if everyone was just bisexual?
Yeah. Or even if you were. Not if everybody was. If you were or I were. Like, it's one of those things that it would open up our dating pools if we wanted it to, you know?
Well, sure. I mean, yeah, you get twice the apps, right?
Yeah, I guess you would get twice the apps. But you'd still be stuck on the ones that only let the women contact the men.
I feel like...
That's sexism.
From talking to my gay friends... that they have it a lot easier in the apps. Like I have a few gay friends that have talked about Grindr versus Tinder, and they're like, "It's so easy. We just meet and have sex, and it's great. And then we might meet again and have sex again. It'd be great. But you have like this whole process where you have to talk and like each other for long periods and all this other horse shit. When really you just kind of want to both just have sex, but
you got to get there. Otherwise, you're a slut and a whore."
Right.
No,
yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
How wide?
I mean,
make this thing?
That means they make it sound real appealing. If I felt like I could suck a dick, I might just give it a shot. But I don't think it's for me.
You never know unless you try, man.
I mean, I say that about food all the time. I am a big preacher on it. You got to try it to know if you're gonna like the taste. But I think I'm good.
I mean, that's where the whole anal bead thing for me came in.
you tasted them? Gross.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you got to try it to know if it wasn't for me or not. Turns out it was not.
Yeah, don't put them in your mouth.
Oh, not until afterwards, right?
Gross.
I think this walkway looks okay. We'll be able to put some glass. Oh no, there's no half-height glass, is there?
No half-height glass.
The new snapshot didn't add something like half-height glass, did it?
No. Just water shit.
I mean, I guess we could add a little water fountain. How would that look?
It won't work.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I was just decided that they fucked water up real weird.
Oh no, this is not gonna look good at all. Never mind. I was gonna try to do something with a water feature up here, but it ain't gonna work. Clearly, it's not gonna work.
I saw some more men breeding after we added more doors.
Oh yeah. I watched right when you started plopping doors down. I watched it. The hearts just like. Bloop. I still don't see anybody down here though, which is really annoying. The Iron Golem's coming down here. I don't know if he stays within village boundaries though.
No, I think he's just a wanderer. Rolling stone.
Let's see. I don't know if I like the way I did this edge. Have we ever seen if they use the back of this building?
I've never seen any in the last of the houses. No.
That'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? If there was just like a spot on this building that they were just like, not my village anymore.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what it feels like.
Come on, dudes. Is there anywhere else, any doors that we have somewhere else that are close enough that they might be thinking is the center of their village?
There's doors in my building, but that's so far away.
Yeah, your building looks way far away. I don't think that they would use these doors if they thought that that was part of their village.
Yeah. There's none in the barn either, right?
I mean, there might be one in the back of the silo? No, I don't even think there is. Let me run up there and see, though.
There's doors in the mob farm.
That is a good point.
Yeah. Unless we took them all out. We took some of them out, I think.
Yeah, we did not take them all out, though. Huh. That still doesn't feel like it would be... That feels like it'd almost be pulling them toward...
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think if they were going to use this... If they cared about these doors, we'd see them walking towards these doors, right?
Yeah, I would agree that they'd walk somewhere down here, which is where we're having a problem with them not going.
Well, maybe next time things will change now that we've added more doors up here. I don't think so. But honestly, I think maybe if we build something like right in here, it might make a difference.
Like right in the middle, and then kind of get them
like right here
going that direction.
Yeah,
that's
more of these two-story things, like right here and right here. Like two more of them. I don't know, but yeah, we'll play with it.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
See you next time.